There is a Kuroda Kanbei booming happening in Fukuoka right now. Why? Because he has been chosen as the main character of the next NHK Tiger drama. Beginning in January 2014, Kanbei played such an important role in Fukuoka's history that without him, the name Fukuoka and the development of Fukuoka may never have come to be. In this issue of Rainbow, we'll let you know what makes his history so fascinating. Courtesy of Fukuoka City Museum. NHK Tiger Dramas are historical TV programs that began running in 1963. These dramas are usually themed around particular people or events in Japanese history and are typically aired for a whole year, running from January through December, every Sunday 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. Historical background. In Japanese history, the period between the end of the 15th and 16th century, when outbreaks of war were frequent, is known as the Sengoku Warring States period. The power of Muromachi shogunate was completely eroded during these turbulent times, replacing the tutelary laws that had ruled the region until then. Sengoku daimyo began to wield their influence, strengthening their territorial holdings and their complete control of their people. The period was one in which many of the daimyo fought against each other with the aim to unite the whole of Japan. Particularly famous among these daimyo were Oda Nobunaga, 1534 to 1582, who led the efforts to bring an end to Sengoku period. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, 1532 to 1598, who continued in Nobunaga's footsteps following his death. Tokugawa Ieyasu, 1514 to 1616, who subsequently established the Edo shogunate. Why is Kanbei so famous? Kuroda Kanbei, 1546-1604, is also known as a genius general. Historical records show that he never lost a battle. He was also a renowned castle builder. Kanbei is a particularly important figure in Fukuoka as he laid the foundation of the region. While Kanbei dominated Kyushu by raiding the castle of Kyushu's western forces, his son Nagamasa was a major contributor to the eastern forces' victory at the Battle of Sekigahara, 1600. Together, they were rewarded with 520,000 goku in Chikuzen no Kuni. The founder of Fukuoka, Kuroda Kanbei, the greatest strategist. Present-day Fukuoka Prefecture, and they built a new castle to replace Najima Castle in present-day Higashiku. The new castle was named Fukuoka Castle after Bizen Fukuoka in present-day Setouchi City, Okayama Prefecture. The Kuroda's ancestral home, if the Kuroda clan had not become the domain lords, the area would probably not have come to be known as Fukuoka. If Kanbei had not been around to build the samurai and merchant district, then Fukuoka would probably look very different to the way it does today. A brief history of Kanbei. Kanbei's official name was Kuroda Yoshitaka, but he was commonly called Kanbei. Born 1546 at Himeji Castle in Harima Province. He served as a Karo, samurai advisor of Kodera Masamoto, 1517 to 1582. Castellan of the Gochaku Castle, Himeji City, Hyogo Prefecture. At the age of 21, he married Teruhime, 1553-1627. See page 3. Kodera Masamoto's niece and daughter of Kushihashi Koresada. When he was 29, he met Oda Nobunaga and began to serve under Hideyoshi. At 32, he went to persuade Araki Murashige, 1535 to 1586, not to mount an insurrection against Nobunaga, as he was rumored to be considering. In doing so, Kanbei was captured and subsequently incarcerated for about 1 year. Continued on page 3. Nobunaga thinking. Continued from page 1. That Kanbei had switched allegiance to Araki after his failure to return, commanded Hideyoshi to kill Kanbei's son, Shojumaru, later Nagamasa, 1568-1623. After Kanbei were rescued, Nobunaga regretted having ordered Shojumaru to be killed. But in what is now a famous tale in Japanese history, Shojumaru was alive and well, having been sheltered by another famous general, Takenaka Hanbei, 1544 to 1579. Kanbei went to serve as general in various battles. When Nobunaga died in the Honnoji incident, 1582, Kanbei advised Hideyoshi that it was his time to take the reins of power, and accordingly offered his service. While Hideyoshi depended on Kanbei, he also feared that if anyone were to replace him, it would be Kanbei. To put Hideyoshi at ease, Kanbei transferred the family estate early, at the age of 44, to Nagamasa, changed his name to Josui, and began his retirement. After initially retiring to Dazaifu, he lived quietly with his wife Teruhime inside Fukuoka Castle once his living quarters, Otakayashiki, were built. Kanbei died at the age of 59 in Fukufushimi, Kyoto, and is enshrined at Ryokoin in Kyoto and Sofukuji in Chiyo, Hakata, Fukuoka City. Kanbei's personal motto, 我人にこびず I won't falter for flattery. 富貴を望まず I don't long for riches. A genius general, the strongest right-hand man, coordinator of the 24 Crowder cavalrymen. A royal follower, he would never betray his master. Popular man, good to everyone, regardless of status, religion, Kanbei was well endeared, a thrifty person. As can be seen from his personal motto, Kanbei did not seek to lead a life of luxury. He sold his unneeded possession cheaply to his followers and was thrifty with his money, but when it came to gathering troops, he was less reluctant to spend. For those who tried to double their mobilization bonus, he laughingly gave it to them. A man of culture, Kanbei kept a good company with major cultural figures of the time, such as Sen no Rikyu, with whom he would enjoy tea, waka, and renga. A devoted husband, unusually for his time, Kanbei had no concubines and loved his wife for his whole life. A Christian daimyo at 37, Kanbei was christened Don Simeon. He was a devoted Christian, but when Christianity was forbidden during Hideyoshi's time in power, it is said that Kanbei gave up his faith in order to show his loyalty. What was Teruhime like? A spirited straight talker. The matriarch of the Crowder clan looked after the castle when her husband was away fighting, as he often was. Well loved by Crowder's followers, she was said to be both talented and virtuous. It wasn't just her own family and servant that adored her, but the ordinary people of the province as well. The bond she shared with her husband was strong, and Kanbei never held a concubine. Ennoji in Otemon, Chuoku, was established by Teruhime as the Crowder family temple. Every year on August 26th, a memorial service is held for Teruhime at Ennoji, and from this year that service has been made open to the public. National holiday for November and December. November 3rd, Sunday, Bunka no Hi, Culture Day. November 23rd, Saturday, Kindo Kansha no Hi, Labor Thanksgiving Day. December 23rd, Monday, Tenno Tanjoubi, Emperor's birthday. Fukuoka no Kotoba AZ, Volume 19. It has been a while since the last volume of Fukuoka no Kotoba AZ in this issue. We will introduce the Hakata dialect usage that begins with ye. It is very typical and frequently used among others. Yoka, verb, adjective. あなたいい仕事をしましたね。English, you've done a great job. Example 2. これどこに直すと？後でするけんよかよ。